Good morning, Paul Georgie from Allendale. It's March 18th, 2010. Well, we've got a little setback here this morning in the grain markets after yesterday's big run, the way it looks. We're going to call the markets 4 to 6 lower in the corn, 7 to 10 lower in soybeans, and wheat 5 to 7 lower. Part of that reasoning is outside markets. Dollar is up about 38 here this morning. We've got crude oil down 69. Gold is pretty much steady. The big economic news here this morning that's causing the strength in the dollar is the breakdown of the deal with the bailout of Greece. Yesterday it was said that the Euro people were going to support the Greece, and that there was no way that they were going to fail. This morning it's talk that, well, there is some problems, and there's that deal is falling apart, and that's causing the euro weakness and dollar strength here today. As far as the fundamentals go in the grains, you've got pretty much the same thing as yesterday that's affecting us. Weather situation here in the U.S., forecasts for rain through the Midwest, heavy rains next week. That on top of snow melt and flooding situations. We're starting to see major news wires focus on the flooding in the Red River Valley again this year, and that will continue to be in the spotlight here for several days the way it looks. The lines that of loading ships in South America is a problem. Seasonally, it's not that bad compared to other years, but it is giving the world the reason, if they need to buy any product, soybeans especially, they need to come to the U.S. because we can get them shipped out very easily. And we did have USDA export sales here this morning. Corn, they were looking for 350 to 700,000 tons, came out at 748. Soybeans 110 to 600, it came out at 738. Now, big question there was, what did China do? There was no cancellations by China in the 09-010, and there was no new purchases either. But the trade going into this thing felt, well, China was going to cancel some of these contracts. They didn't, so that could be providing some support there. Plus, the exports were higher than what was anticipated. Wheat 250 to 500 came in at 439. That's right in line with what was expected. The expectations also is getting near here for the end of month ending stocks number, or quarterly stocks numbers that we get coming out here on March 31st, and the planted acreage that is continuing to gather more interest, more talk. How many acres will be planted of corn and soybeans? Allendale will be releasing their numbers here on Friday morning at 7:30. So report back at that time and we'll give you the full details. The corn market, from a technical standpoint, we did some we broke out to the upside yesterday on the daily charts. That looks very constructive. A setback here this morning would not be out of the question, as we're seeing, but we need to hold this level and close firmer today in order for the bulls to maintain control of this market. We've got support, and major support around 359 in the May corn, resistance at 375, and then again at 380 with an upside target of 392 on the May contract of corn. In the soybeans, 950 should be a little bit of support here on the May contract, and with resistance around 965. Wheat has just been in the trading range. We've got resistance at $5 and then again at 525, support and major support in the May contract of wheat at 475. So these are numbers that you're going to need to watch here closely, and it's a matter of what event will take over and move this market. Yesterday it was fund buying. Funds were in buying all commodities yesterday, and that definitely supported this thing and helped us break through some technical areas. And from a bull standpoint, it looks very good, but the key there is we need to close this week out on a firm note in order to maintain the strength. One thing that I might tell you is that we not hearing much movement in the country, so that's suggesting that we could see a little firmer prices here before the farmers open those bin doors and move that grain. In the beef complex, we've got cash cattle that are bid around 92, ask at 97, pretty wide range there. It's expected that we're going to see cash cattle trade probably in the $96 range this week, another dollar higher than last week. The cutout value again was up, dollar in the choice, $1.68 in select. We're up over 153 as the choice value of beef right now. From a consumption standpoint, a consumer standpoint, those are areas that we're going to have to see if we can maintain and hold this level. In the futures, however, we continue to make new highs. Overnight, we made new highs in March feeder cattle. The strength there is coming from fund buying. Also, margin departments at clearing firms are saying if you're short the cattle market, you ante up or you get out. That's putting on some pressure on the upside here as we see some liquidation take place. So those are things that are going on in the livestock trade. The tight supply of beef right now, and it's a balancing act of can the demand sustain this type of a rally. But when the funds are involved, it's very difficult to step in front of this moving train. And if you want to participate, use risk management or get positioned. If you're a hedger, we believe you need to look at ways to get some cattle priced here, because historically, if you look at long-term charts, this market can fall apart very rapidly when the funds cease their buying frenzy. In the pork complex, we had cutout values there up 160 yesterday. Cash hogs are steady here this morning. The news there is that we've got Russia saying that they think that we could have a poultry deal settled sometime this week. That would and could be very supportive to the pork complex. However, we're running into some problems here in moving product, moving these hogs through the process right now. We need to get things cleaned up there rather quickly in order to maintain this uptrend that we've got going in the pork complex. So if you got any questions, give us a call here at Allendale. There's a lot of stuff going on today. Give us a call at 800-262-7538. We'd be happy to talk to you, answer any questions that you might have. We wish everybody a very successful trading day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow morning. Thank you.